What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital. I'm Borche. Once again, I'm joined with Seba for another video.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Now, last week, we did a video on the whole TALKSPORT and fan channels with United Stand, Aftv, and the last couple of weeks just been popping off with everything. Like,
You guys are interested in these dramas.
Yeah, everyone's interested in the negativity in football.
The toxicity, however he tries to say it on the internet.
Yeah, he struggled as well. So.
Toxicity.
But yeah, look, guys, we did a video last week about TALKSPORT and about Aftv, how they were targeting certain fans and targeting fan channels about the content they put out, and why does a fan's opinion matter less
or at
than,
all.
That's right, and all that sort of stuff. But now, since then, there's been a lot of videos that have been coming out to support these fan channels, like Gamers Highway. He's probably one of the first ones that actually did a video about him, and he got a response from TROOPZ, which is good to see.
It's awesome, and he deserves it because he speaks with a level head. He's pretty calm. Just common sense, you know what I mean? And that's what's lacking. I think that's all the outrage that's going on. Is a lack of common sense.
That's right. Now he's done a fantastic video, and I'll get all his videos. He's done a few as well in the description, so I'll make sure I get all the links to his stuff at the bottom. Also, I think there was another video from 100% Newcastle. Now he did a video as well. Actually, Gamers Highway mentioned that, so I went to watch that. So well done. That's another fan channel there. But there's a lot of fan channels. The whole Twitter's been popping off with support, which is even like, if you look at some of our last videos, we've got not just Arsenal supporters. It's
everybody.
Everyone, even like Tottenham supporters, like your rival.
Uniting the people.
Your rival fans, Liverpool, Man United. Do you know what I mean? They're all coming in, and all coming from different countries.
You know, it's kind of like you see in Hercules when he cuts off the dragon's heads and the more keep popping up.
That's it. It's like that.
That's what's happening right now with these channels.
Simon Jordan has done. I think everyone's kind of uniting. But
service.
Look, we want to touch on a couple of days ago that Robbie, they asked him to come on TALKSPORT and speak with the man himself, with Simon Jordan, and it was a face to face. It was an very interesting interview that they did.
And you got to respect TALKSPORT for having him on. I mean, obviously they do have something to gain from having him on. He's massive on.
They're going to get the clicks now because Robbie's on it, of course.
But
so that's maybe one way of.
But to be fair, like they
commercial venture, as Mr. Simon likes to say. But look, we got the whole interview. The whole 40-minute interview is on our channel as well.
Guys, it's so interesting. You
go check it out. Yeah, go check it out, and also leave your comments because we want to know what you guys think. Yeah, some of the comments that you guys have written in the last two videos.
Amazing.
I mean, like, they should come up and read some of this because a lot of this makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look, we'll speak about this video. Robbie's come on. They've played, and straight away the interview goes on a little bit of a brief clip or audio of what Robbie did on his channel.
Yeah, initially.
And I love how they picked a certain part. Do you know what I mean? You know, they picked that certain part. And then we had Simon reacting to that, and I think it was about calling him out about the fans being toxic and all that sort of stuff, being not a fan, all these sort of things, about him being owner of Crystal Palace, not going to games and failures and all that. But then he attacks fans when they have their say. Yeah. Look,
it's a bit funny because like Robbie in the interview mentions how after that specific Arsenal West Ham game, how they wanted all the West Ham fans to call in and, you know, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? They don't really want to know what they're thinking. They want people to complain.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I got from it. Like,
and it seems to be all right when they do it, but you know.
Yeah, so they're complaining about, oh, you want Wenger out, like, you know, and that wasn't Simon, that was the other guy, Jim. He's in the background. You hear him. Oh, who does your team want in? But then you look at what's the difference. What's the difference when people that come on Aftv, and it's not the same people all the time, it's all different people.
Yeah.
But what's the difference when someone like TROOPZ comes on and goes, he wants the manager out, which they've been supporting Emery the last season and a bit, whatever it may be. But the people that wanted him out, isn't it the same as these guys saying, like you just said, oh, Pellegrini, like West Ham fans call in.
Yeah.
Give us your thing about Pellegrini. Should he be sacked? What is the difference between that, what you guys are doing on TALKSPORT, and what Aftv or any other channels are doing?
The difference is it's not for his company. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
to be honest.
And one of the guys, I don't know if it was Simon, said that Robbie likes when troops and all that lose it. About how many times did the whole Xhaka thing was Robbie saying no, stop? How can you say like he's not? Yeah. Robbie's always the guy sitting on the fence.
But yeah, he's trying to be the one that is objective and trying to be reasonable. You know, like not have an outrageous opinion. You know, that kind of stuff. Let the fans speak. You know what I mean? But he kind of, I don't know, like drives the conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Keeps
but like
it
the fact that they're saying that he thrives on the toxicity. Like all that sort, it's not even true. Like you said, did you watch the game? Did you watch the channel or the videos?
The episode.
After the West Ham game.
Yeah, and he said he didn't. He said he didn't.
He goes he didn't, and that's what I mean. And this is what a lot of people pick and choose when they want to watch Aftv. And of course, the whole agenda of Arsenal lose. Here we go. Yeah. Gonna be Aftv is gonna be going crazy. But and this is what we're talking about with Ferdy, one of the boys from the channel as well, about. I'm telling him, and I was telling other people as well. There's other channels, like for example, United Stand had a guy calling for Lukaku to leave and talking about how shit Lukaku was, and this video got over 500,000 views. It's not like they're not being seen.
Yeah, and it's not like it's being pumped out by the AFTV for that one to be seen more. It's just it's a sign of and you talked about it on that interview. It's a sign of the times. You know what I mean? It's just right. It is what it is. People want to see certain things. It's out there. You know, you can watch the good and the bad.
People love the drama at the end of the day.
Robbie, not Robbie. Simon, he said he only watches the bad stuff himself. So the issue he has with it, he's contributing to completely.
Yeah, so how can you make a proper judgment of what the channel is? And they got not just like besides the fan cams, they do other sorts of things as well. And yeah, like this, it was definitely a decent interview, and it definitely should go watch it, go check it out. But yeah, Robbie also questioned him about, man, you haven't been to like how many games have you actually been to?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I understand where the point that he came up with Simon about he used to own the club, but then and you know what, it didn't clock at first, but Gamers Highway actually mentioned that he said in the same sentence that I ran out of money, gave the club away, and then the next word was, why would I go support something that was taken from me? Like, what's going on here? Do you know what I mean? And the thing was, he bought the club. Yeah. Robbie built a platform. Like he started from scratch. And if you follow the journey that AFTV had been through, you will know all these guys' stories. And if you like, they're not just on AFTV. You see TROOPZ on other different channels talking about not even about football, about life in general. You get a bit of there's a bit of a background story to these fans, more than just he's just yelling on camera sort of thing.
And Robbie said it himself, you wouldn't have heard his opinion before, and you're hearing it now, so much so that you have him on your own show.
That's right.
You're saying that you want this cancelled, so like, is that a personal thing against Robbie? You want this guy to not make any money in his life, and like what? Like you don't want him to be a part of the game at all? Like, is that what you're asking for when you say you want this cancelled? Like, I don't believe you when you say it's because it's toxic. Because 95% of journalists like news is toxic stuff. You know 100%. What I mean? That's 100%. Just how it is. So like it seems like it's kind of personal as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
like he's jealous of like a success. Like I don't know the guy. Yeah. But it comes off in that kind of way. You know.
Well, you like get for that a guy, I don't know if it's just that, because this is a guy that's had money. His dad was a player. He said he bought the club for, was it 15 million or whatever? Was it? Was something like that. So we're still talking big money.
Yeah.
I mean, Robbie never started it. Robbie, if you go watch his story, if you really find the video on AFTV about how he kind of stopped everything, didn't really, like, instead of supporting his family, he kind of, some of that money went to buying a camera, went to go buy a microphone just so he can get the fans' opinion, because he thought the fans don't have a say.
Yeah.
And like, you can go on about, your popularity popped up in the last 5 years or whatever, since Arsenal have been doing poorly, and you thrive on the negativity. In that time, Arsenal won three FA Cups in 4 years. Go check out them fan cams.
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
Them fan cams.
That's 100%
during millions of views just
but
for one video.
You know he's not interested in that. He doesn't want to see that.
But you can't make an opinion. You can't make a judgment if you like. How can you say, it's only for the negativity? And Robbie pointed it out. The TROOPZ video after the West Ham game was 4th trending on YouTube. was the fourth
but
trending video on YouTube.
Today.
Yeah, you know
he
what I mean?
had an issue with that apparently.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's fourth trending, and it was a couple of days later, it was still in trending. It was still like 20th trending on YouTube, and over 500,000 views as well. So it's not just the stuff that are negative. But tell me how many people have an issue with AFTV or fan channels who went to watch that interview after they won. How many people went on YouTube and see what the fans had to say?
A lot less, I reckon.
A lot less, of course. And like, yes, he's got over 1 million subscribers, but how many of them subscribers are not Arsenal fans? And there's a fair few.
I understand.
Maybe you're looking at 200, 300, maybe 400,000 of not that like Arsenal supporters. Some of them might be there for the banter and I can't wait. Or someone like myself, I can only talk for myself. I literally go there to see their opinions. I've been subscribed to them or been watching them since 2015. Like TROOPZ wasn't even on AFTV when I was watching that. You know what I mean? Or like yes, it is funny. Yes, like there is the banter and there is look, he's losing it and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's their opinion
and it's real.
And to talk, and this is one of the main things as well. Like for me, the whole concept of a fan channel and to speak about football is like, and what AFTV do and Full Time Devils and like Cheeky Sport, you know, like all this is the reason I started this channel, or I wanted to start a YouTube channel. When I was over there, Cheeky Sport had me on their channel to do an interview, do a fan cam. Full Time Devils, Adam McCullough got me on to do a fan cam, and like, you understand like the feeling, like you get out of the game and you have something to say, but you put it on Facebook,
and I was
you put it here, you put it, but like to actually get your point across, and you see people from all across the world commenting saying, yeah, he made a good point, or I don't agree with him, but this and that, and that's fine. And like these platforms are now getting that big that you guys need to start moving along with the times, because it's like I was saying to you, how many people buy the newspaper? It's hardly any, because everyone's just looking on their phone. When you go to the shopping centers, you can now check out yourself, because you don't need that time. There's times that are moving on.
You don't see many horses on the road these days.
That's exactly right. And like people like whoever runs TalkSport, they would know. They're not dumb.
Yeah. Why do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Why do you got a YouTube channel? You got with fans engaging all the time on your channel.
That's right. This is what it's about.
And I went down and scrolled down to see some of your actual videos and the views that some of your videos get for a channel that's got 700 and something thousand plus subscribers.
You're getting what, 6K videos?
You're not really getting that many views because no one really cares about your opinion. But then when you got someone like Cheeky Sport Joel does a video about a kit.
One-time appearance.
Does a kit, his segment of the kit stories, 45, 60,000 views. Or when you have a ridiculous headline like Man United's getting relegated, and you have Sam Allardyce trying to Mr. Get You Out of Relegation Zone speaking about it, then you get the views. Controversial headlines, controversial topics. That's when you get the views. How come you're not saying for your channel?
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
And this is the world that you guys created.
That's
right. That's the biggest thing about this. That like, I can't wrap my head around anything that this guy's saying. You know, the issues that he's having. I don't get it. You know.
Yeah, look.
I don't get it.
And the thing is, at the end, and you can see how they were targeting Robbie and cutting him off. When he made a good point, straight away to ad break, or we'll continue your point later, Robbie, and blah blah blah. Then change the topic later on as it goes along. But at the end, where he goes, "What do the players think?" Hector Bellerin he came out and said doesn't like your platform, and then Robbie said, "Well, that's his opinion." Yeah. He goes, Hector Bellerin, if he doesn't like it, he's got the right to have his opinion on that. He goes, but there's players that do like that, like our captain. And while he was saying there's players that like it, like our captain, he goes, I don't want to know about who likes it. So what do you mean? Like,
well, why are we talking?
So while we're here, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a dead issue.
Not only online, but you did it in front of his face. You're trying to cut a fan speaking about football when he's trying to get a point across. Like, you can't just have an opinion, but when someone else has something to say about it, you cut him off. Or no, you can't say it.
Yeah. And he said it's not a dialogue. That's what someone said to Robbie.
Yeah,
but
that's not a monologue. It's not your monologue. Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he made it seem like it was for them.
What we'll say, we're talking off camera a bit. I go, most of the negative stuff, go on Twitter, go on Facebook. After United lose, it's Ollie out. He must go now. After he's won, it's a bit quiet. Isn't it the same for every club? Like when I started watching all these fan channels, everyone knows True Geordie. True Geordie Newcastle were not in a good place. So every time True Geordie will come out, have his say, he'll be right in the camera,
Yeah.
in that Geordie accent. He'll be, and it's good to watch, and it's a platform where and look at him now. He's got 1 million plus subscribers. He's all sorts of these endorsements, and he's got podcasts every week talking about football, doing live watch-alongs, or from YouTube. So why are you gonna shut him down because he had an opinion about Newcastle?
But are we not supposed to be upset when our team loses as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we're supposed to be
that's
like,
what
oh,
they're saying.
nice, you know?
Yeah, that's fantastic. We're in the relegation zone. United are closer to the relegation zone than they are to top 4.
That's competition.
That's fine.
You lose, you get the shits, you know? You're not happy.
And everyone has an opinion.
That's
what I mean. Like, and like, for example as well, the whole Xhaka thing. Yes, Arsenal Fan TV went in, and look, we made there's a couple, like literally a month and a half ago, we made a video saying should fan channels filter some of the stuff maybe that they put out. We did it. Go check that one out as well. Let us know what you think.
Can I just say, how much did it change since we made that video? We made that video and
everything just went downhill, upside down, and shook it up a little bit. But we mentioned that maybe some of the things should be filtered out.
Yeah.
For reasons, like the whole Xhaka thing. Yes, they criticised him what he done, and we said ourselves, if you can dish it out, get ready to take it. It's fair enough.
100%.
But go look at everyone keeps blaming Arsenal for the whole Xhaka, or Aftv for the Xhaka thing. But go look at the people that were threatening him on Twitter and in the comments of his Instagram. He had to block all that, no more comments about, I hope your wife has this, or your daughter has that, I hope you break your leg before you. And these are all accounts that are faceless kind of thing. And then you do have the ones with accounts about, how come we're not shutting down Instagram? How come you're not calling for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook to be shut down? All these insults, like most of them are coming from there. And like, I understand players know they're performing poorly, and Arsenal's doing shit because they're listening to these guys, and these guys are the reason why. Yeah. And DT said, if we're the reason we lost, then
that's so soft.
We won against West Ham. How about you give us credit for winning, kind of thing?
Exactly.
But look,
it's that they're taking the title off us of Cherry Pickers FC. To
Cherry
be honest.
Pickers FC. You pick when you want to say something. I mean,
Yeah.
But like even like for example with Rashford, he was getting heaps of stick from every
like
Man United channel.
Calling him
Trashford, Trash Bandicoot, all sorts of names. It's just reckless, you know what I mean? And like, what did Rashford do? Did he have a cry about it?
No.
No, he just banged in goal every game for country, for club, and he keeps performing at the highest level. You got to step up. Don't blame a fan. What a fan says, for a player's downfall.
If someone's opinion is getting affecting the team that much, I mean, you just got to be stronger than that mentally. You know what I mean? You have to be. Well, like the manager, I'm assuming at halftime or full time when they're losing or they do lose, I'm sure he's not saying, boys, so unlucky. Man, he's gonna rip into him. Yeah. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna crumble and fold. I'm done.
Get rid of the manager. Sack the manager because
he hurt my feelings. You know what I mean?
Feelings. But out of all this, one thing is no one's talking about. Everyone's talking about Simon Jordan, but that chick.
Let's redirect some attention here.
That young lady that said that what fans shouldn't be in press conferences, and the other guy there that was like,
what is the weight? Why does it have the same weight as our opinions?
Yeah, why do Instagrammers think they're photographers?
I think
and
we need to
bloggers think they're journalists.
We need to hammer into that one.
Yeah, because that's the one that got away. You know, and you know what? After we did all these videos, us, Gamers Highway, and all the other channels, you're taking down the content. They're taking down these videos from their Instagram, from their Twitter. There has to be like Gamers Highway was saying that. Small YouTube channels like us are making a difference. Are making a dent in these big corporations, these money grab corporations. You know what I mean?
It's pretty funny.
It's like us from Australia, across the pond kind of thing. We're making some noise.
I'm just sitting here minding my business, playing
we're not even winning, and we're not even winning the Ashes as well. And we're making a dent over there. But look,
it's a new day. That's why.
Yeah, look, they've taken down the content that she said. Yeah. This guy's come out and said that, Instagrammers are not photographers. Like a photography course is a 4-year degree. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a journalist. Do you know when people at school, here in Australia, like if people were reckless at school, didn't want to be there, they gave them here's a camera, learn how to be a photographer. Here write something about be a journalist. These subjects were given as, here you go. So don't say
as a time filler.
Yeah. Don't say like it's a 4-year degree that we don't have the same weight and all that thing.
But I will say this: it is I do respect the profession of journalism. I don't respect the direction it's taken as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
But that does not mean by any way, shape, or form that I believe that their opinions matter more than not just mine or yours, but everybody else's that are in the stadiums that are staying up till 4 a.m, on a Sunday, to bloody watch the game. You know what I mean? Like that's not
like
true.
how many people here are on their way to work, commuting to work, and their phones are on,
Man.
risking life.
I'm about to say,
games, you know what I mean?
you lose your license in Australia for laying a finger on your phone, and I'm there driving to work watching the game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like what? You know, it's crazy, but like this is what we do for our football club.
Because
like,
we love it.
And Robbie said that 100%. He goes, I do it because he literally loves Arsenal, and that's exactly right. Like we have moments like you said it when we beat City. There was
I had tears in my eyes.
Tears in your eyes. That night, no one will forget that night in Paris for us, especially.
It's just magic.
And not talking about Hilton, talking about actual Paris. You know what I mean? Like don't get.
A Paris Hilton jab.
Yeah, don't get.
You reckon she'll get popular again?
But look, I think we've made a dent. I think we're taking the L on this one, 100%, because Robbie made some great points. They needed to team up on him. I think the only one that made a bit of sense was that chick in the background. They kept on saying, "Let him talk."
Yeah.
They kept on cutting him off. Fan channels are here to stay. Seba, what do you reckon?
They're only getting bigger.
Like new platforms, man. When new platforms, everyone's building their channels. And it's good to see. Even the smaller channels, like ourselves, I want to say we're a big channel.
Can I just say, but two channels, 1,800 subscribers between us and the Gamers Highway, and look what we've done.
Gamers Highway, he started on 300 when he made that video, under 300. Guys, get all your comments below. Before we go, just because this whole drama about fan channels, we want to hear your voice here. So what we're going to do, what we're going to start is a new segment called The Fan's Voice. After your team's performance on the weekend, after your team's game,
win, lose or draw, send us a 1 minute, 2 minute clip of just a quick reaction of what you thought about the game. If you want it to be a bit longer, whatever you guys want, just send it in. We'll watch it.
Send the problem. We'll get it up on
our
new segment. If there's even if you want to talk about transfers, send us a little video. What do you reckon about this transfer? We get this sort of stuff up. But your reactions after the game, send it in. Send it in the email. All the links will be in the bottom. Yeah, let us know your opinion because fans need their voices to be heard.
Yeah. We're getting sick of talking to each other. You know what I mean?
I'm getting over it. Yeah. But look, get your thoughts down the bottom.
Guys, let's make some waves. All right, let's do it.
We're already making waves. I think Tsunami's on the way now. Ooh. Gamers Highway I think he got shadow banned from Twitter. He's just killing it. He's
hard.
killing it. He's going too hard actually.
Keep going. Don't stop.
I mean, I know Liverpool might win the league, but relax a bit. Nah, look. Well done to all the channels.
Keep it going.
Let's keep this going. Yeah, like the fans, we need our voice. We need to be heard, especially on situations like this when we need to unite. Yeah. Whether you support the rival club or whatever, we've got to stick together and
we support football first.
That's it.
You know,
football's the antidote. Is that what it was?
I think that's what he said. Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, guys, I'm Borche. This is Seba once again. Thank you for watching our video. Make sure hit that subscribe button. Yeah, we've got a lot more content. Hit that like button and share this video. Yeah, let's get this video out there. Go back and watch our first video that we've done, and we also got the whole interview with Robbie and Simon on TalkSport on our channel. Check that out, guys. Thanks a lot again, and we'll see you next time.